Welcome back. Let's get down. We're going to call in some energy. Spirit guides, universe, angels, ancestors, friends of cancers who may have passed over, the higher galactic beings that are overseeing this act of divination after all, and the ascended masters, please come in today and help guide and give us messages for people's best and highest good in a way that we can all understand. Please and thank you. Show me what I need to see. I hope everybody was well. I never really took a break since I've started my channel years ago. So I don't know. I missed you guys. I was bored. I didn't know what to do with myself. I thought I was going to, enjoy it a little more than I had. But here I am. I'm back. Ocean. Something about that water, huh? Water sign, Cancer? I don't know. Maybe somebody lives near the ocean. Maybe we're going, or something happened at the ocean. Either way, I feel the depth. Something about the depth. Oops. Spies. We've all got them. Who's watching who here, though? I'm curious. Cancer. All right. Are you watching? They're watching? Feel like they're watching you. But I do feel, yeah, I'm going to say it again. I do feel like you're watching someone else too. So we're going to see what this is talking about exactly. Destiny. This is crowning you. Something about your destiny or somebody's destiny. You have to flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it. Spell work is afoot. Something's deep. There's spell work going on around you, Cancer. Somebody could live near the ocean. Whoops. Signs. Looking for the signs, seeing the signs. Cancers are very intuitive. I feel like you see the signs, but there's spies right over it. The spies are looking for signs or see signs. Show me more. That wanted to come out, so I'm taking it. No bet. It's about somebody's destiny. No chances. No bets. All bets are off. Supernatural experience. Somebody might have had one. There's spell work going on. Somebody see a ghost. And they live near the ocean. Something's deep here. Supernatural experience. I've been having them since I was about 3. I was 3 and I started seeing spirits. And I remember I had a spooky grandma. Yeah, in my window. I didn't call him the boogeyman. I called it a spooky grandma because I saw an older lady with those cat eye glasses. Remember those way back in the day? And that was spooky to me. I didn't know what else. I thought it was a spooky grandma. And then as I got old, I started seeing spirits a lot. And then as I got old, my parents, oh, that's not real. That's your imagination, And then you start getting conditioned. So somebody might have seen or sensed something or had an experience. Something about that. Maybe you had an experience during spell work. Hold on. Card down. Oh my God, I didn't even know this was in here twice. Spell work again. I didn't even know it was in this deck twice here. Ding, 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 ding. Wow. All right. Somebody's spying. Angry because you healed. Somebody healed. They're mad. I just got this in Taurus's reading. Somebody's mad that somebody healed. All bets are off. It's about their destiny. Okay. We'll do this again. Looking for signs, seeing the signs. Everywhere there's signs. Oops. One on the bottom. Scorned. Ooh, somebody was from this spell work. So we're talking hexes and curses and mean-spirited jiggery pokery. Okay. I'm not sure. I feel very good energy coming from whoever was doing the spell work. Charm. You could be charmed under a spell. Or they might. Hi, everybody. I'm not taking questions. This is a general collective. If you want a reading, you can get in touch with me on my email. Description box below, okay? Yeah. Charm. Somebody has charm. Somebody is using charm to spell. Are they love bombing someone? I wonder if somebody's love bombing someone. Hold on. Oops. Okay. And spy again. I didn't know I had these in here twice. Somebody's watching somebody. For sure. They're angry. There was shit done that scorned people or someone. Scorned is like, wow, that sucks. That is not okay. Nightlife, striptease, gambling, and Vegas. So, living the nightlife, somebody took a gamble, a risk. You know, the spell work, something supernatural. Somebody's going to have a supernatural experience if they haven't already. All right. Be ready. We just had that eclipse yesterday. You know, I'm waiting for anything to happen. We have a lot of earthquakes going on around the world. A lot of stuff is getting cleared. I think God's pissed, you know, he's just had enough. Two-faced, double life, cheater, backstabber. Yeah, this person is wearing a mask. Yep, whoever's doing the spell work. Somebody you can't trust them. They're living a separate life. Burned bridges, lack of trust, disloyal, or turned back on. Yeah. They burned their bridge. Scorned. There's no help here. Kind of thing. Too bad, so sad. Antisocial. You're in your feels. Somebody's in their feels. Cancer. Silent treatment or feeling left out. Somebody's in their feelings. They're really they're not feeling. Today is your birthday. We just had your birthday last month, right? But today's a good day for something. Stay in the now. You might be celebrating somebody's birthday possibly, but I don't know. You don't have to be, it doesn't have to be a birthday, but whatever it is, there's good vibes about something, about somebody's destiny, right? Somebody's making a wish here. Shattered, broken nightmares or failures. Yeah, that scorned energy, you know, that's the release. That's what we're blowing. That's the smoke we're blowing out. See? Getting rid of all that. Distance, divorce, ghosted, separated. Somebody could live at a distance here. Somebody's ghosting a situation or wants to. Somebody's mad because somebody's doing well. Somebody's watching. There's a lot of spell work going on in this reading here. Blow up, new opportunities, new career, successful business. Somebody's blowing up and showing up. Feel like somebody's leveling up. Or has. I'll do this again. Too small. Boundaries. Oh yeah, the disrespect is enough. There's some boundaries. Somebody is leveling up. Defend yourself, or that's what this is about. Good. They're glowing up. They're respecting themselves, whoever this is that's creating these boundaries. Yep. From this spell work. From these not so nice people. Ending. You're pretending that it's not ending, but it's time to let go and make a fresh start. Things are going away. So sad, huh? Thank God. I feel like there was hexes and curses and whatever. They wanted this ending or something, but I think it happened in a way they weren't expecting. Let go, make a fresh start. Again, oh, that does kind of look eclipse-ish, doesn't it? Is that a word? Eclipse-ish. Ominousness. Something's. I feel like, you know, where it's placed, that shattered feeling is ending. Convoluted, justifications, caught up or entranced. Yeah. So, the web we weave, huh? Sticky situation. Something about the community as well. Controlling, needs to be right all the time. Possessive or jealous lover. Spell work, scorn, charm. Angry because you healed. Spy, 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 spy. Signs, 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 signs. Spell work, spell work, spell work, spell work. Wow. Somebody's trying to control this. Or somebody's very controlling. Show me. I got Gold Digger up first. They're in it for what they can get. Money hungry and self-serving. Somebody a little superficial. This tangled web. It's ending. This Gold Digger. Whoever's real greedy and, you know, me. Brief affair. Brace for a sudden ending. Short and sweet. Something can't last. Doesn't look real sweet to me on the card. Something's going to come in and it's just going to, whatever it is, it's not going to last long. It should be fairly quickly, right? With this Gold Digger or whatever. Something like that. All right, let's play tarot. What do I want, Spirit? What deck? I guess we'll start with this one. Show me what I need to see for Cancer. If you have Cancer in your chart anywhere, there should be a message in here somewhere for you. 10 of Cups down, Page of Cups down. I feel like there's Two of Pentacles down. Whoever this person is that was doing the spell work, right? I feel like they caused a very unhealthy balance or imbalance in a family. Ten of Cups down. They're not they refuse or are denying reflection. They don't want to look at themselves. Hermit, very level. I'm going to take it down. No rest. No rest. People don't want to slow down. They don't want to look at themselves. Oh yeah, Page of Cups down. They do not want to reflect. Okay. Feel like you could be very busy, but it is about taking the time out and reflecting. There's lies here, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. There's lies. There's confusion if it's not lies. I feel like it's both. Very double-edged. Cups. Yeah, you're sick of it. Temperance. Somebody could be a Sagittarius here in the mix of things. Yeah, this is not emotionally fulfilling. Ten of Cups down, Eight of Cups, you know. Somebody walked away. It wasn't good, right? They had to heal. They had to balance. Somebody's an earth angel. Magic is afoot. I'm hearing. Yeah. Whoever doesn't want to reflect is gonna. That's what I feel. They're gonna. I feel like they don't have a choice. Five of Cups, dead center in the reading. Three of Swords reversed. This betrayal happened a long time ago. These lies, these pathological liars, happened or it's been happening for a long time, right? It was very crushing. Somebody was scorned. That's the Three of Swords, right? There's a lot of disappointment. There's a lot of quiet right now. And I feel like somebody's not listening. They're not listening to the quiet. They're busy, 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 right? But it is sad. This is a sad situation. I feel like somebody out there could be grieving. Four of Wands, Ace of Pentacles reversed. Four of Wands is nice, right? This is home. This is family. This is like balance and celebration and, unity. Somebody might be seeing ones, 1111, or what. However, I feel like there's some good news coming out of the chaos. For someone that's what it's about, right? Somebody turned down an opportunity. They turned down something tangible, maybe. It wasn't fulfilling anymore. The Ten of Cups down, Eight of Cups. They weren't fulfilled. They didn't want it anymore. So they turned it down, walked away. Show me. Six of Wands, yeah. It's a group of people. This could be a coven or cult. Community. Didn't I say community right in the beginning somewhere? This is a victory, okay? This is a victorious card. There's balance here. I feel like whoever this earth angel, it could be you, it could be them. Whatever that is, there is a victory, right? They're gonna reflect whether they like it or not. I feel like this is somebody might be in the public eye here for some of you, right? Three of Cups, King of Wands reversed. Definitely black magic. Somebody's not moving, or that's the hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Is the dark. Ace of Swords down, Three of Swords down, King of Wands down. Someone could have recently lost a job out there or walked away from a job, maybe a manager or a leader or a boss. What else? I feel like it was a very reckless situation, whatever it was. It's publicly recognized. There is something to celebrate here. We got 4 of Wands and 3 of Cups. There's good news from the grief, from the sadness or disappointment. I like this 3 of Cups. That's a beautiful card right there. And that's crowning you for at least a couple weeks, few weeks, whatever. I like it. You're just, it's about someone's destiny, about being scorned, though, however. But I feel like there's good news coming in. Somebody's advancing or something. I just heard the magician, yeah, the creator and the one who makes it happen, Captain. Yeah, we're all our own creators. There is spell work here. Magic's afoot from these hexes and curses. I just did, this is fun. If you're connected or know a Taurus, you might want to read that because it's in the ethers. And I believe that is the name of their video this week. It's in the ethers. Ace Cups down. Ace Pentacles down. There's no love here. Whatever this is. Could the water have fallen out like these people were in love in the past? Or, I'm not sure. All right. I'm going to do this again. We're going to get a little deeper still. Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing well out there. Yeah, 6 of Swords down. Somebody's dealing with it hard, right? Because look, he's in his hot air balloon, up, and away I go to calmer waters, yeah? Get in that little air balloon. I'm out of here, man. But here, the air balloon landed. They're dealing with it hard. This is a very satisfied home. I don't know. Whatever it is, the foundations are off. It is a tangled web, whatever we're talking about here. 10 of Swords. It's about ruin. Signs scorned. I feel like it was overkill. Look at how many swords are in that puppet or whatever that is. It was way too much. Page Cups. They're not gonna reflect on it. Somebody has a gift. You could be helping somebody out. Somebody that this is a very reckless situation. Somebody's helping somebody out, right? I know Cancers are very giving, very loving. Yeah, and it turned down. It was upright. 3 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Ding, 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 ding. Party's over. These lies, it's over. The BS, it's over. Whatever confusion is being cleared. That's the Hope, Fear, Challenge, and Homework column, however. But, oops, hold on. I got one on the ground. Oh, if I can reach it. Queen of Pentacles, yeah. Nurturing, loving, caring, good with money, right? Very busy, however. Hermit reversed. Somebody's not reflecting. They're not taking the time. They need to. Somebody needs to slow down and do it. Something's deep. Something about the ocean. And today is a good day. We got Hanged Man reversed. Somebody freed themselves from a situation, but they're dealing with the storms, however that is, that works for you. But they're not dealing with it anymore. They freed themselves, see? Yeah, okay. Justice, it's teetering on the down low. So the injustices or the unjustified behaviors or whatever is being balanced out with temperance here. There's magic afoot. It's in the ethers. This pain is over. That's a 10. 10 of swords. It's over. Whatever it was overkill, overdone. People were scorned. They needed to fucking heal. That's why they got the hell out of there and freed themselves. But right now, the Justice card is reversed. So is the good news with that Justice card being upright? Are we going to get, where are we going with this, Spirit? I got questions. I hope you do too. Yeah, somebody's taking a chance and a leap of faith. I love it. The Fool, 5 of Cups. Yeah, somebody's innocent after all. It's sad. Look at these little fucking piranhas here biting his feet. What the fuck? They're going for it. They freed themselves from this business. Very disappointing. I feel like you're helping somebody to maybe start a new journey or go on that leap of faith idea. Nice. Somebody's very independent. Yeah. This is about abundance, right? This could have been about abuse because I have the 3 of Swords reversed. Hopefully a challenge and homework, but the party's over. Yeah, somebody feels trapped. 8 of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody feels trapped here, but there's good news coming in. 4 of Wands is underneath this. I like it. There's good news about it. There's a celebration. There's something. I like it. Look at that moon peeking out with that eclipse that we just had yesterday. Kind of ominous. I mean, I don't know if it is the eclipse itself that's making me notice all these moons in the cards, but yeah. Show me what I need to see. Whoops, that one's upright. 10 of Wands, yeah, burdens are over. Things could have been feeling really heavy. Really heavy. Carrying other people's BS is heavy, right? Put them down because it's another 10. Put those rods down. It's over. We got 2 10 with the 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Put those rods down. Somebody freed themselves. They broke ancestral curses here, or that's what it's about. Somebody has charm here, or a charm bracelet. Yeah. Page of Wands, 6 of Wands. Yeah, there's messages coming in. There's a victory all day. I like this. It is more than likely a group of people or publicly known or a community or what, but I like it. Spies, oh my, but I like it. But there is spell work. Wow. All right, 3 more cards here, please. Or whatever comes out. Okay, 4. We got 5 of Wands down, King of Swords down, King of Wands, and 6 of Wands down. High Priestess down. Whoever this High Priestess is not being acknowledged. or they're being refused or denied. Like they don't, somebody may not believe in all these beliefs that, or something. I'm not sure how that's going to be. Maybe it's just a very unknowing. Secrets are out. Secrets are out. Okay. Where am I here? Five of Wands down, Three of Cups. Yeah, it is a celebration to put that chaos to bed. To stop the arguing and the petty BS, the immaturity, the back and forth, the constant chaos. You know? There is a celebration right there. I like it. Somebody took a chance, see? King of Swords down, King of Wands down, whatever this black witch or warlock, they're done. Lying, they're still lying, but they're not moving. They're not, there's like no progress or movement. Oh, big fat liar. Whoever this person is. Hope, fear, challenge, and no work. The abuse of it all, right? Look, the magician. Now, the magician sometimes can be the trickster guy. Here, I'm not, I feel like it's the good alchemist because I have the temperance card. But then I have the King of Wands, which is my dark witch or warlock card. And they're looking right at each other. In fact, the magician has got his wand right up. Well, they both do, but yeah, there's magic afoot. Somebody could be a father figure, a manager, a mentor. Wow. And then we have Six of Wands down. Ding, 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 ding. This is a victory here. This one, I feel like it's a victory, but we're going to keep it quiet. Or maybe, I don't know. Because there is victory. I feel like somebody's going to sweep something under the rug. We're going to do this again. Four of coins. Yeah. They took a gamble. Somebody's very greedy. Holding on. Superficial. Look at all those jewels and gems and crowns and necklaces, and they're dealing with the storms. They're holding on. Yeah, I don't feel like coins. I feel like the Four of Coins is associated with this darker spirit, but then also a lighter one as well, because somebody looks like they're helping someone out, and maybe somebody is trying to save some money. You know, it's hard these days. You know, everybody has, you know, you have to borrow from Peter to pay Paul, and, you know, things are getting more and more and more and more expensive. You know, Knight of Cups, right? Unapologetic, unempathetic. No, there's no reflection here right now. You know, it was very painful. They refuse to look at themselves. They refuse to see what they've done or didn't do, for that matter. All right. Page of Wands down. Yeah, we got the spunk and the journey and the movement, and then we have the Page of Wands when there's really no drive. So very dual kind of energies. This one, we may not like these messages, but they need help. You know, you don't like that you have to help them out. Well, I don't like saying it that way because I don't mean it that way. I mean it like you're, because of this situation, you're over it, and you just don't like them in this situation anymore. So I'm not sure how that's going to be with you guys. Sorry, my windows are open. I like to look at it as white noise, you know. If it gets really loud or obnoxious or anything, I'll just shut the window. Yeah, you never know. The star down, yeah. The hope, fear, challenge, and homework is there's really no hope in this situation. The party's over. They're done. It's not wish fulfillment with the lies, that's for damn sure. But it is about wish fulfillment. I feel like somebody could be in the public eye because we have 2 6 of Wands and now we have the star. So it's possible. 5 of Wands, yeah. Fighting, chaos, confusion. Mm-hmm. Just, you know. And then we have the Mother of Pentacles right under that. Dealing with it. The fighting, the arguments, the petty. Somebody needs to raise their vibe, right? 7 of Wands down. There's no defense here. Somebody freed themselves. Or they don't have to defend themselves, maybe. I don't, however you want to take it. Right? Show me what I need to see. Ace of Wands. There's a new drive here. New beginning. I like it. I feel the passion. I feel something that you really like or love or want to do or really interested in, because there's magic afoot here over this injustice. I like it. Yeah. Somebody could be a fire sign. Show me. The World is about closure. The end. Sayonara. See you later. Aug15th-Sept1st. Dead center in the reading. But look, a snake is a snake is a snake. That one's double-headed. It's coming to an end. Kaput. It's about closure. Moving on to a new chapter. Look, new journey with the Fool right under it. It's very karmatic. Things are happening in the ethers right now, man. I'll tell you. 6 of Coins again. Ding, 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 ding. Hold on. Oh, look. The Wheel of Fortune. Sorry, I'm having a hard time moving today. Oh, yeah. Things are changing. The High Priestess. Upright. Didn't we have one reversed here somewhere? Maybe not. Could have been a different reading. I've done a few already. Ace of Cups. Yeah, there's a new drive. I like this. Someone's helping somebody out that's being very independent. I feel like there's closure, there's change from this chaos. Things might change in ways that we don't expect, but it's divinely timed and it's for a damn reason, whatever it is. You know, from this trapped 4 of Wands, this is a very good energy I'm getting. I'm feeling like things are coming to an end, right? Here's the second Ace of Wands down. Or is it the... Nope. Ace of Cups down, Ace of Cups down. Ding, 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 ding. There is definitely no emotional anything in this situation. It could even be a very hateful situation, right? The High Priestess knows something. Queen of Secrets. The one who's not afraid to be by themselves for an extended period of time. Learning and researching, look, yeah, with these ancestral burdens. Somebody was scorned. They were under a spell. Wow. It's all changing. I love it. I love it. Six of Swords down, dealing with the storms. Five of Swords down, Three of Cups. There's a celebration to put it to an end. Wow. Whoever, this is a supernatural experience, faux show, right? Whoever did all the spell work and all that shit, there's signs, right? It's going back. Feel like that's the wheel of karma. Ah. Yeah, something's going to be short and sweet, quick. Queen of Cups, Three of Cups down. Damn. All right, well, there's magic afoot. There's change. I feel like some kind of change you may not expect, or they don't. Three of Cups down is not really a celebratory energy, right? Or it is, or we're going to keep it quiet. Because remember what I said with the Six of Wands down? We're going to keep it on, maybe we're going to try and keep it on the down low. I don't know. Feel like it's coming to an end. We got the World right in the middle of it. Or that's what it's about. Something is in the ethers here. Nine of Coins, fulfillment. Nine of Coins, abundance. Ding, 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 ding. Things are changing for the better. They're definitely changing for the better. I don't think it's going to be, you know, whoever this cult or coven or whatever, I don't think they're going to see it as a victory here. That's for damn sure. But I'm feeling like there's good news coming out of a very serious situation for somebody. And I'm not sure right here because some change, you know, some people might not be getting, there's closure here, but it's change. See, I think the change is, we may not like all of it that's going on, you know? So, but there's abundance. There's more than enough. There's, you know, it's good, it's not good. It's good, it's not, you know. So I'm not, it's going to depend on your scenarios. You know, somebody could see a ghost, literally. You know, like I said in the beginning, I don't know if it was your video now or someone else's, but I used to see spirit when I was 3 and 4. You know, my spooky grandma story. I didn't have a boogeyman. I had a spooky grandma in my window when I was 3. They had the cat eye glasses. Give you a forest elf. What do you got for Cancer? The forest breath. This is really hard to read. Hold on a minute. I can't read that. Tuning into the rhythm of life around you. Thank you. Yeah. Breathe the forest breath. Somebody needs to slow down and listen. Meditate. And breathe through this progress. The rhythm of life. The change is afoot. Okay. All right, I'll take it. Grandma, my Grandma Josie. Everybody say hi to Grandma Josie. We're going to ask her, what do you got for Cancer? Oh boy, where'd it go? We have merriment, frolicking, right? Merriment, happy marriage, or something. Yeah, the high priest. Mm-hmm. This could be marriage and family and contracts and what. It could also be about divorce. Maybe that's the good news. So we're getting divorced. It's done. See you later. You know, we can finally move on, kind of thing. I don't believe personally that everyone is supposed to be with one person for their entire life. People change and they grow, you know? But nowadays, people, they don't want to put the time in to work it out. They don't take it seriously, you know? Show me what I need to see, Grandma. What do you got for Cancer? Okay, journey. Somebody traveling. You know, when they say life is a journey, it really is. It's not just a cliche, you know? There is a lot of sadness around here. That's the hope, fear, challenge, and homework of it is the grief, the mourning, the disappointment, maybe. Just the whole, let down or what feeling. And hope. That's the star card, my friends. I like it. Manifestations, wishes coming true. It's all about love. That's what makes the world go round, baby. It's all about love. What time are we on? 47. Just gonna give you these. One of my familiar cards. What do you got for Cancer? Ooh, okay. Custodianship and the gnome. Somebody's taking custody back or getting custody or something. I like it. Check it out. Don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders should you need to. You see it without the glare? My nurturing guardianship serves as stable foundation and is fundamental to your security. I quietly go about my business with a waste not, want not attitude, overseeing all of the flora and fauna as caretaker of the element of earth. An attitude that would serve you well when blighted by the trappings of consumerism. Neglect and carelessness cause me concern, and your lack of thought could soon see you become a prisoner of your own making. Time to take responsibility and ownership for who you are and your own actions, rather than deliberately keeping things buried. As I toil away at the soil, I will oversee your growth. Let's weed out together the root cause of any unrest or uncertainty and get to the core of that which vexes you. Allow the fertile earth magic to restore you as you take steps to become a defender and custodian of your own life and the world around you. Side note here, you have green fingers. A career in landscape gardening beckons. Get your hands dirty and work with the flowers and herbaceous borders. Development and grow organic vegetables. Something deeply hidden will soon be revealed. Get to the root of any problem. Protect that which you're responsible for. Details need defending. Work with the magic of earth and the pentagram. The pentagram is protection, technically. So it's when it's reversed that we worry, right? When it's upright, it's like the cross. If the cross is upright, it's good. If it's down, it ain't so good. All right, I'm going to give you a rune and close this out. Mirror visions. Okay, here's the back of it. The reflections on the water. Are you dreaming or awake? There is more to reality than the one we are taught to take. Mind control does a lot to shape the world, right? To shape your world, their world. I feel like, coming into your own, there's more to reality than the one we are taught to take. Yeah. That's a very vast universe. There's a lot out there. I'm constantly researching, and I couldn't possibly learn everything I want to because it's just so much. Once I get into a subject that's it. Those are your messages, Cancer. Good news. I like it. Be cool. Be kind. Be patient. And just be a good human. Do the things. You know what I mean. Do the things. I'll see you soon.